Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear sons and daughters of planet Earth, I am Sananda. My heart fills with light, with a lot of light, every time I can be here and speak to each one of you. Right now, your world seems a little different to you, it seems worse. What have we been saying here for some time now? That dark forces were concentrated on the surface of the planet, acting on minds, on hearts. Enlightened minds, kind minds, grateful minds. Note, I'm not saying heart, I'm saying mind. These are, I wouldn't say 100% safe, but they are protected from this wave that is there. Sometimes they succumb, but they always get up. And I would say that these minds have not yet awakened, they just do not vibrate evil. Internally, feelings of very high vibration vibrate. I could say that they are earthly souls, but they are more evolved souls than the vast majority. They are souls ready to take a leap, and they certainly will. There's just one step left, one rung of that ladder, for everything to illuminate in their minds. Souls that are already enlightened, with enlightened hearts, remain within the precepts of the light and feel nothing in relation to what is around them, to all this energy that is being released. It is as if they live inside a cocoon, and this cocoon does not allow opposing energies to penetrate, unless in those moments where the mind dominates and breaks this barrier, but they soon realize it and the barrier is formed again. Now let's talk about the vast majority, the majority of humanity. This person does not have a pure heart, does not have an enlightened mind all the time. They often have lapses, moments, in which they let the light enter and act, and they are often surprised by this. Wow, I'm doing things I've never done. That's weird. But soon they let the mind dominate again, and that brief moment in which they formed a fragile cocoon is gone and the cocoon disappears. So this entire majority is immersed in this wave of black light that is plaguing the planet. I would say to you that those who are still on the planet have had a lot of work to emanate so much negative energy. And today, their food is very scarce, they are no longer able to do what they always did. So how do they maintain themselves? Co-opting those who saw in the same lane. What do these dark beings need? I would say it's the same substance that your vampires, in your fiction, like to feed on. And where do they get it? With the violence, with the deaths. But deaths, the more violent the better. So that body that lies there, enveloped in the red substance that comes out of their bodies, there they feed, and there are many of them, and they feed frantically to stay alive. Are they vampires? If you want to understand it that way, it can be, but it's not how it was said in your fiction. So unruly and unmeasured violence is necessary for them to continue to survive. And how can this violence be fueled? Using weak minds, those minds revolted by everything and everyone that vibrate only bad things. These minds are easily involved by them and become their puppets, because they put so many chips, so many things in their brains that they become just machines serving them. But the light is coming and has already destroyed all the chips. Yes, this is true. We just never said they were finished. We never said there wouldn't be more. The light destroys the chips of those who emanate good feelings, good ideas, who surrender to the light, because they allow the light to penetrate their bodies. Now for those who protect themselves in a large black cocoon, the light does not enter. So these mechanisms are not destroyed, on the contrary, they are placed more and more, so that they become totally manipulable by this wave of dark beings. With this I don't want to make you think that your world has turned upside down. The message here is different. The message is, raise your vibrations, raise your thoughts, let yourself be filled with light, because this happens and that cocoon of light is formed, and nothing will reach it. Nothing will reach you. And if everyone, this vast majority, did this wave that is there would perish, because there would be so few of them, that they would be swallowed by the light, not enough, but by the light of yourselves. So I would say, why do certain places become so violent? For the fear emanated. Everyone there lives under the cap of fear, and its vibrations below. So they are all manipulated to feel more and more fear. And they do everything to make the fear only increase. Now if everyone stood up, if everyone rebelled, no, I am light. I am a divine spark. I am love. If everyone stood up and said that, it's over, they would no longer have the strength to do anything, because they would no longer have anyone to manipulate. The few that remain would not be aware of so much positive energy around them, and would run away, because this energy is not good for them. So what is humanity missing? Fill your chest with light, fill your heart with light, with love, with friendship, with solidarity, not out of fear. The more you feel fear, the more you feed it. Because anyone who feels afraid is manipulated by them. Fear knocks down your cocoon of light, and whoever feels fear does not have this cocoon. They manipulate, they act for this person. Many here are understanding what I'm saying, and are seeing people around them, exactly this way, and I tell you, they are manipulated. Maybe not 100%, maybe not completely, but they are even manipulated to attack them, because they know that there is a powerful cocoon of light there. And so they are filled with fear more and more, because the fear is imputed in them. They look at everything with fear, they don't trust anything. They will increasingly feel afraid. Just that. And they will be the vehicles to destabilize you. Then many may wonder, and you can't do anything. Unfortunately not. The only thing we can do is help you when you ask for our help. It is to strengthen your cocoon of light so that nothing that comes from these people shakes them, takes them out of balance, that it is like a strange language that you do not know and that words will be said that you will not understand, and that will not bother you. Our work will start to change a little. We have reached a point in the process where it will be necessary to shake up the majority of humanity, to wake up those who have not yet woken up. But for this, unfortunately, we will need to bring a lot of ugly things, a lot of sad things, horrible things, so that humanity wakes up, stops idolizing beings that are nothing like they think. On the contrary, they are beings totally involved by the non-light, so that humanity wakes up to how much it has been manipulated all this time. So what would I say to each of you today, who has your heart already immersed in the light, who seeks to keep your mind in the light? Ask for our help to keep your cocoon of light, strong and vibrant, so that everything whatever is revealed, whatever is shown will not reach them. They will be like scenes from a horror film, which when finished you will forget, and what's more, you will have the free will to watch the film or not. Unfortunately, we know that when all this comes to light, this will be the topic of the day, and there will be no way for you to simply isolate yourselves, unless you spend a lot of time in the mountains without any kind of communication. But I would say to you that even so, the energies will be so confused, the anger, the despair, the hatred, will come with such force on the surface of the planet that everyone will be affected, and it will be at this moment that, either you will wake up to the love and to the light, or they will give their arms, hands, feet, and entire body to the non-light. It will be up to each one to decide the path they will follow. So at this moment, our help will be needed more than ever so that your cocoons remain intact, without cracks, without breaks, and you emanate light, a lot of light. So get ready because the new time will begin. And now we will know exactly who emanates light and who does not, who has a pure heart and who does not. The separation of the wheat from the chaff is getting stronger, and I would say that this will be the most important phase of this entire process.